Traveling trash.
Broken man and broken robot.
You built this?
I did.
That's right. That's right. It's reality. It's reality.
I have these cameras, and I will look into the lens knowing that I'm communing with you.
Yes, my friend. We're all growing together. It seems like we're separate, but that's the point of this whole game. Oh, 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 oh. Do-do-do-do-dee-da-da. There is that which we know, then there's that which we don't know. Then there are those things that we don't even know that we don't know. There's a wind blowing in the tree. There's a wind howling outside. It's uncertain. Possibility of chaos, disorder. It's a story I'm told, is one of the ages, how to find our way back home. How do we find our way? We acknowledge that there is the invisible, that there is a deeper realm than this biological material world. We're acknowledging in a sense just that there are other dimensions possibly, right? There are other dimensions, there are layers of consciousness, there are layers of reality. And I think just waking up to that very, very simple conclusion together is a good place to start. We don't have to start with dogma, you know. We are the wayward son. I've been thinking about home. Been thinking about home. I've been far away. I've been far away. Wonder what my father been up to. I've been far away from home, so far away. Oh, I've been thinking about home. It's a story I'm told, is one of the ages, how to find our way back home. How do we find our way? Stories are played out as we read them in books, as we watch them on television, and there is the story of our own lives, which it seems that we are at the very center of. Or at least that's how we've been reading it. For a while now, ever since the fall is what I heard. There's that laugh, and it's like we get the cosmic joke, and we see that, I think it's the place where don't take this too seriously comes around. You know, don't take yourself too seriously. None of this is important in the way you may think it is in this moment. There's like this cosmic point that's being made, possibly. Yes? Is that what the cosmic joke is? Is when we get it and we laugh? Possibly in the face of our misfortune, or in the face of death, possibly in the face of disappointment. Is this what happens when if we have a disappointment and then we're able to use that to find something deeper than that disappointment, right? Stories are played out as we read them in books, as we watch them on television. And there is the story of our own lives, which it seems that we are at the very center of. Or at least that's how we've been reading it. For a while now, ever since the fall is what I heard. 10,000 years ago, did we civilize? Were we rising up from the forest into the light of the day, into enlightenment, into centralization of power? Dynasties, resources controlled by a family and a few of their close friends. And we fell in line because we do not want to be cast out of the system that grew so imperceptibly that only the generations in their discourse between one another can feel that rub. Na 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 na. Dum bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yes, we can sing, we can dance together, we can sing, and we can smile at one another, we can dance, we can sing. We can smile and we can laugh with one another. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. There's a wind blowing in the tree. There's a wind howling outside. It's uncertain. Possibility of chaos, disorder. There is that which we know, then there's that which we don't know. Then there are those things that we don't even know that we don't know.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now, hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
What is reality?
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, oh, that's what I'm
What
talking about.
is reality?
Yeah, give it to him. Let's take it home. All right now. Hey. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, my friend, we're all growing together. It seems like we're separate, but that's the point of this whole game. Oh, 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 oh. Doodle-doo-doo-dee-da-da. There are things that we know and things that we do not know. Then there are those things we did not know that we did not know. We did not know. And the mystery keeps unraveling right before our eyes. Kind of like the Copernican revolution, when we realized we weren't the center. But then The quantum revolution, yes, you are the center. Oh, 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 thank you, rational mind. Time to come home, my friend. We're gonna have some fun. Ooh, we're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be cooking, oh, it's gonna be cooking tonight. There are things that we know we don't know. Then there are those things that we don't even know that we should know about them, they could know about them, or that there's the potential of that. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's the whole point of the song. Actually, I don't control the point of the song. I think the point is that it might be making a very different point to you than it seems to be making to me. However, if we learn to speak in a language that is universal, then maybe we can relate to one another about those deeper things of life, even though the things that are on the outside, the things that seem to make us who we are, even if those things don't line up. From what I understand, that's what the comedian does, right? As the comedian speaks in a universal language, he finds that thing in us that we often keep hidden, yes? And he invites us to laugh at ourselves as he or she laughs at themselves, yes? And that might be just about the best we can do, is to laugh at ourselves. Yeah. It may be.
Broken man, broken robot.
You built this?
I did.
That's right. That's right. It's reality. It's reality.
The island is going to test you, they say. You know, it's not going to be easy. Of course it's not going to be easy. Yeah. I did not have any expectation that it would. I also couldn't quite know what those challenges would be. Travelin' Trav is a singer, songwriter, poet, essayist, metaphysical therapist, teacher, healer, father, and an advocate for the homeless and neurodivergent. He is an encourager, a deeply flawed human being, and a somewhat reluctant, yet grateful, follower of the one that we have called Jesus. Trav's working practice is now an integration of his diverse career experiences, which includes time in the military, police, academia, and physical therapy. His personal journey to overcome genetically inherited trauma makes him an expert on mental health issues and trauma recovery. Humanity is making the leap into the non-dual. We are moving beyond the binary into a more fluid state. This is evident in our most recent explorations of gender identification. In the depths of Christ, there is no male or female. Travelin' Trav is developing educational materials which encourage the alignment of our rational and mystical senses. These educational tools will help us to manage this species-wide transition in our consciousness. Together, we are developing a new language to describe this caramelized, dystopian world in which we live. Because we are stumbling toward our next evolutionary threshold, we must learn to both sing the blues and transcend the oppression that inspired the blues in the first place. We rise above our tendency to manifest as either the oppressed or the oppressors. Labor and the Expression of Worth is Trav's compassionate philosophical container which creates the necessary inner space to hold multiple perspectives simultaneously. Labor and the Expression of Worth is a context in which we may align our work with one another around our deepest common values. We must educate, strengthen, and encourage one another. Strengthening a tribe member deepens a tribe. Deep tribes can feed the world. It is essential that the consciousness level of our species is deepened. We need a new perspective from which to solve the diverse and many problems that humanity has created for itself. In order to raise our consciousness, we must encourage deep communication between the generations. Trav is reaching out to the generations who came before him and after him. Thank you for supporting Travelin' Trav by contributing monthly through Patreon. Every little bit helps. May we discover our deepest common values together and align our efforts appropriately. The future of our species depends on it. Strengthening a tribe member deepens a tribe. Depth tribes feed the world. Sincerely, Travis Irwin.